All right, everybody, this is the Thunderstorm edition. What I think I'll do, I want to pull up the blinds and I'll focus the camera outside because there's thunder and occasional lightning. What we could do is chat while we're looking out the window because we might miss some lightning. I think I'll do that now. What I'll do is turn out the lights in the room and pull up the blinds, the camera to where it's showing outside. The rain let up a little bit. It was pouring kind of hard. I heard some thunder. It comes and goes. You know, you can actually hear the thunderstorm coming, and then after a while, you can hear it. You can hear the thunderstorm moving past us. There was a lot of thunder. There were a lot of thunderstorms in the forecast. I don't know if that's just going to work out that way though. Like right now, I don't hear any thunder. So I guess when we start to hear thunder, I think that's what I can do. Let me hold on a second. So that's what we. I can still hear the thunder, but I want to see when the lightning flashes. Someone's joined us. I'm wearing a black shirt today. I think this would be interesting. All right, I made it easy. When you go to my posts on my channel, my YouTube channel, you will see my QR code. It'll be the first thing you see. So scan that QR code. What I might start doing after the 18th is I want to start verifying if people are paying me a tip of $5. Because I was thinking $5 for the month. I think that's very reasonable. $5 for the month. If they don't pay, what I'll do is I'll time them out for the whole live stream. That way they can still watch. They just won't have. They're paying for the privilege to chat. See, I think that'll make money come in. Because I think it's sad that my mom is helping me pay my bills. And I'm putting all this work into YouTube with content and doing all I'm doing and not getting paid. I'm doing a lot and I'm not getting paid to do any of it. Well, I'm being helped out by family members, which is greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. I can't express how much I appreciate all the help I'm getting from family. But I think it's my turn. It's my turn to start helping them. It's my turn to start helping them. So I think it's fair. I think it's fair to get paid. You shouldn't do a lot of stuff for people and not get paid. Imagine you're waiting on tables or washing windows or whatever your job is. You're doing a lot of it. You're making people happy. You're making people are happy with what you do. But you go months go by and you don't get paid. Then get a job. This is my job. Well, my job what's weird is what I do, I don't get paid to do. I'm from sun up to sundown. I'm doing a lot for people. I'm doing a lot to help things go, to help things go smoothly. Because again, there's stuff I'm doing that doesn't allow me to go get a traditional job. It's easy to say that to somebody, go get a job. Well, I had a job, and then I had a heart attack. I had a heart attack, and I had to have open heart surgery. So that complicated things. I had me a job. I got a job. I was working at Food Depot, and and I thought everything was going to go fine from there. I thought, okay, I got myself a new job, which paid a lot less than my other job, but I still showed up to that job. And then one day I showed up and I had to go to the emergency room. And from the emergency room, they had to ship me out to Kennesaw to have open heart surgery. So now there's a lot I can't physically do. I'm doing all that I can physically do, but it's not paying me anything. I'm not getting paid to do what I do, which is hard. It's hard when you're a grown man and you're really committing a lot of your time to getting things done, but it doesn't pay anything. But you need to have money to make stuff happen. So now I've got my Patreon. Hopefully people are joining my Patreon so that so I can start making money that way. A lot of people are making money that way. They're making money with their Patreon account. But right now I don't think I have anybody on my Patreon, which is making it hard. And now I have a tip jar, you know, that'll allow some money to come in. It's so easy to say, just go get a job. But then when something happens to your body, and you can't do what you used to be able to do, it makes it hard. And it hurts when people say, go get a job. It's like, okay, I'm doing what I'm physically able to do, but none of it gets me a paycheck that I can count on. So this is what I'm trying to do, alternative stuff. You know, like there's in the description, I have links that nobody's looking at. There's links that take them to websites where they can buy things, where they can get services, where they can get, you know, for example, Kingdom of Pets. You go to their, my link takes you there, and you can get pet training advice and other stuff, pet care, pet training. See, I could be making money that way if people would go to that website and take advantage of it. I would start making money. See, it's easy to say get a job, but when you can't work a job, you still have to make money. And that's what's hey, it's true. It's sad but true. Like that. What's that show? Not show. It's a song. Metallica song, Sad But True. So I was asking a question, hence the question mark. Oh, get a job? Okay. Get it. I'm sorry. So anyways, so what are you YouTube content about? It's just comedy. Most of it's comedy. Comedy and uh, I've been getting a lot of good reviews about what I'm doing. I'm sorry I haven't been reading. I usually read each and every comment, but it's getting tense right now because I've been doing this for 2 years. This will be in April 18th. It'll be my second year of producing content, of giving content. People like my content, but it doesn't make any money. It's not making money. I've been doing this since 2009. 2009, I've been a YouTuber. since 2009, and I'm still not monetized yet. Don't know why that is. Sorry I'm not reading your comments, but it's getting a little scary right now. Because again, I've been doing this for 2 years. I've been doing this for 2 years. Been a YouTuber since 2009, and I'm still not even making a penny off of YouTube. What I'm doing on YouTube, but I'm doing a lot on YouTube, and so I put a QR code on my posts, and that's for tips. If you want to tip me. And I was thinking, I was doing the math. If people were to just tip me $5 for the month, I'd do all right. Because I have like 2,000 subscribers. So 2,000 times 5. Just what? How much do you pay for Netflix? How much do you pay for Starbucks? How much do you pay for whatever? Whatever you spend extra money on to get your nails done, to get your hair done, to get your pedicure, whatever, or whatever guys do. Their sports, their whatever, they watch stuff on pay-per-view, they go to games. $5. That's about what you pay for a beer. That's about what you pay for a hot dog. I was thinking $5 a month just to ask that a month, just to tip a $5. I'd do all right. I wouldn't have to even think about money because then it would all just get consumed. I'm sorry about this selfishness right now because usually I read every single comment. You can watch every single comment. And but right now, it's getting scary. It's because I'm 56 years old and can't really do what I used to be able to do. And you can only live off of family members for so long. They're asking me, and it's getting scary. So I apologize for this. I know this is Eddie's Fun House. It's been Eddie's Fun House. And I just need a miracle. Been needing a miracle. I've seen little help, but not my miracle. I need that to happen. A lot of people, when they put a lot of money and time into a project, they start to see the return on their investment. I'm not seeing the return on my investment. So I guess this is Ed Rants right now. This is Ed Rants. And I think I have a righteous anger, a righteous frustration. Because like Mel Gibson, okay, if I can use him as a reference, when he made Braveheart, when he started making Braveheart, I think he ran into trouble making that movie. But it was made, and he got a return on his investment. Walt Disney, he had trouble when he first started Disneyland, but he got a return on his investment. Hi again, hello. I'm just getting a lot of that. I'm confused. I clicked on a link for it brought me to here. See, this is comedy. This is stuff that we share here, and I know I mentioned this before on other lives. And again, it all comes down to money, and it screws things up. I can't just have fun because my car insurance needs to be paid, my dental insurance needs to be paid, and I try to just have fun. I try to just goof off and just help people feel better. And I get a lot of that too. You made my day, you made me feel better, and that's what I want to do. But when I see those bills come in, it ruins it for me. So I was thinking, $5 a month? That's not a lot to ask. You probably wipe your butt with a $5 bill. I don't recommend it, but euphemism, Yesterday, yes, you were here. Where are you from? Oh, hello, Sarah. I'm sorry, I got tunnel vision. Because again, when something scary is happening, that's what you focus on. I am from California. I was born in California, and my dad was in the military, so we traveled. Hello again. Yesterday, yes. Okay, I already read that. Okay, let's get back to Eddie's fun house. Hello. I'm okay. I like this guy, lizard person. I like that. Is that Tony Bennett? No, that looks like Donald Trump. Anyways, those are so small. It's okay. I'll check out your. Okay, hold on. Your page. All right. Yeah. You know what, Sarah? Thank you. Thank you. You're kind of smoothing this over, and I like that. Williams. That is true. Your life. You betcha it is. Yeah. I mean, we all go through stuff. That's what 80s Funhouse. If you need prayer for something, if you're going through something, talk about it. We can talk about it here, and make it better. We can't do a lot, but we can do enough. Let's see, going back here. So what's your YouTube content? Oh, I already read that. Okay, good. We're getting caught up. We get all the way to the bottom there. Which part? Oh, I lived in Sacramento County a lot. I was in Carmichael, California. I was in Del Paso, on Del Paso Boulevard. Really a rough area. It used to be a train track, but they turned it into a bike trail. I have to go. Okay, Mina, thank you for coming, Mina. I usually, okay. Oh, nice. You're from Southern California. Cool. That's where Austin Powers, I think he mentions that. It looks in no way like Southern California. That's pretty cool. You know what I think? Starship Trooper. They're starting to film a lot here in Georgia. In Georgia, they're filming a lot. But you live in Florida. My nephew lives in Florida. I think he still lives there. I went where that Spanish fort was, or was Spanish-American War. There was a fort built there. Matthew Alexander have been in Texas before. Okay, you opened business in Nigeria. Okay. Hey, remember me? I think I do. Neutral blend? Did you change your... I don't remember a neutral blend. So anyways, wow, the rain stopped. They made it look like we were going to get hit hard. They made it look like in the cartoon, they had a cartoon cloud with lightning coming out of it. But it's like smooth sailing right now. Well, thank you for joining. Matthew, Sarah, Neutral Blend. That sounds like a cigarette. Neutral Blend. Mina just left, I think. Okay. All right. Wow, it's starting to loosen up a little bit here. Let me scoot the camera over. I'm broadcasting live from an undisclosed location. You've subscribed. You also, yeah. And maybe we'll talk more. Have a great day. How about dueling jaw harps? What's that called? Oh, I thought you were going. You made it sound like have a great day. It's called a Jew harp. If you look it up, that's what you type in is Jew harp. Or you can say Jew harp into your microphone. I call it Harp of the Jews. You was? Yeah. It is. It makes a cool sound. This is an ancient, it's used all over the world. It's called by different names. It's an ancient instrument. Mia, welcome. Wow, I'm getting an audience. In spite of it all. All right. You know what? The samurai have a saying. When you win a battle, tighten your chin strap. And that's what I need to do. Just when I'm winning battles, just tighten my chin strap. Bye! You too have a good day. You too have a good day. So we got Mina. How old is Mina? I get a lot of kids here. Matthew. Bro. Why Donald Trump chasing Africa in the U.S.? Why? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I didn't expect. I didn't expect the tariffs. I didn't expect people to protest. But I'm hearing a lot of that. Oh, you're 10. Okay. Well, welcome. We get a lot of people of all ages. Ladies and gentlemen, all ages. My house still smells like syrup. We had pancakes. Pancakes! It's 11:55. I took a little nap. I was able to do that. That's part of the American dream, taking a nap. I think that's why there's so much going on. Nobody's taking naps. And they're working all the time here in America. Aussies say, we live to work. You guys work to live. No, we work to live. You guys live to work. That's how they say it. You Americans, you live to work. We just work to live. I like that idea, that concept. Just work to live. Don't live to work. I see people, they're workaholics. They immerse themselves. That's what they do when they go through stressful situations. Yeah, that's a good idea. Work some more. Get even more stressed. But you know what? It calms people down, I think, when their body is doing something. We forget we Africans protest for him during the election time. Yeah, we don't see that. They only show us what they want us to see. I've noticed that. You have to do your own research. You have to go, sometimes you can go to places they talk about, and you notice not a lot happened. Yeah, vote. And during election year, it was an election year, I think, last year. And that's all I saw was propaganda. I saw all these banners telling you who to vote for. It's nice to hear from other countries, people who are actually in those countries. Because again, it's like we're in this fishbowl. It's like the underworld. I think Cerberus was supposed to stop people from getting into the underworld. I think we're supposed to be stopped from getting out. Matthew Alexandra, vote. Yeah, I just read that, didn't I? A lot of people do this. They just entertain. Like Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon. I guess if your name is Jimmy, you're any. And Conan O'Brien, that's what they do. They entertain. I always watch news channels from other countries, and so I keep an open view. Yeah, because it's all about who tells you. If a certain person wants you to think a certain way, that's how they spin it. It's like your little brother going and telling your dad that you did something. You know, hey, Dad. He doesn't say anything about what he did. He just tells you what you did. He tells him what you did. Hello, Sophia. Snow and Sophia. So welcome to Eddie's Fun House. I am at Grandpa's house. Is it a fun time for you? I have 5 younger siblings. Do you? Yeah. They all say, guess what? Wasn't that what Bill Cosby used to say in his my daughter's favorite thing to say is, guess what? They always got in trouble. They do, yeah. Whether it's deliberate or accidentally in trouble. Sometimes it's because they do things they're not supposed to. I guess that's human nature, especially when you're a kid. You just want to see what response you can get. Like when the kid falls down and bumps, they look around to see what reaction they're going to get, and that's how they respond, with a big cry or a whine. Kids are just like little adults, it seems. It's like, what's in it for me? They always get you into trouble. Yeah, they're watching it, waiting. They want to paint you in a different light, you know. They want to show you in a different light. Because it's a competition. Don't think it isn't. Don't think it among your siblings is a competition. Hi, man. How are you? Pretty good. How are you? How are you? Wow, this is cool. YouTube is all over the world. Oh, I'm starting to hear rain now. Rain. Red rain is falling down on me. Red rain is falling down. I like Peter Gabriel. He sings a lot of good songs. 14 people are watching. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you for saying hi. All right. Balls. Hello! Welcome back. I'm doing a Thunderstorm edition. There's more storm than thunder, but I'm kind of glad because I don't want the power to go out. I'm always afraid of that, the power going out. Because then all the fizz, it kind of ruins things when you're... It can be scary, especially the price of groceries nowadays. Insurance doesn't cover spoiled food. Somebody left a note outside by the mailbox saying, by the way, check to see if your insurance company, your home insurance, will cover like spoiled food. I think they should, because you can't control whether the power goes out. That shouldn't be on you. What about bunny attacks? Have you ever seen a bunny get mad? Bunny rabbits. I have some video of that. I think I'll move it up on my post. I posted this bunny got mad because one of its babies got hurt by a creature, and that bunny just... Napoleon Bonaparte said he was attacked by some bunny rabbits. I know, you just can't. We take things for granted. We take so much for granted. Or when the water gets shut off, say a pipe freezes, that happened to us. We went away for Christmas to visit some family. We came back and our pipes bursted. It's like we until my brother came to our rescue. He had all the tools to fix the pipe, all the pipes that busted. I heard the noise. When we approached the house, I heard the noise of all the water. It is bad. It's bad for the house. It's bad for the water bill. You don't get to use any of that water. It's all in the yard now. Hello, Juicy. I like that. Juicy. Do, 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 do. I remember that song. Juicy. Do, 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 do. Well, you're triggering my memory. Let's see. Should we go back to the jaw harp? 24 people are watching. Welcome to the Thunderstorm edition. There's more storm than thunder. It's all... I like it that way because lightning can do horrible things. You're making mango tape bubble. Wow. Mango tape bubble. We were talking about all the different kinds of bubble gum there are. You know, like there's bubble tape, Big League Chew, Hubba Bubba. I remember that as a kid, Hubba Bubba bubble gum. It doesn't stick to your face. It don't stick to your face. Some bubble gum, you just get like the dirt because it's stuck to your face and then the dirt forms. I think I was told they still make that. Who are you? Who? Kind of sounds like that. Beat the new balls, same as the old balls. I'm noticing time bubbles. I think a lot more time has gone by, but just a little time has gone by. Like right now, it's 33 minutes, and it seems like I've been here for much longer. It's like time just goes into a bubble. Showdown that makes me nervous. Oh, slow down that makes me nervous. It's like you're giving to break your... Oh, yeah. Slow down. That would be a good show, wouldn't it? I start spitting chiclets. But yeah, it's the lip. It's not the teeth. That's why people chip their teeth. They put it near their teeth. You're supposed to go like that. Your lips act as a cushion. Oh, I saw some lightning. That's right. They protect your teeth. Like your hair protects your head. If you have some. Oh, my hair has protected my head so many times. I've hit my head pretty hard and I go, I'm glad I had hair. Yeah, thankfully. Oh, yeah. You bleed the most from your head. That's scary. I passed out one time. I was walking. I felt the faint coming on, so I tried to make it to my bed, and I fell, and I hit my head on a jar. There was a jar on the floor. Anyways, I had to go to the hospital and get my head sewed up. Yeah. They're really good at that. They can just sew you up so fast. I know. That was a few years ago. I just remember that. And they started to ask me if I drink. They asked me if I drink because you get drunk and you pass out. But I guess it was my physical condition. You know, I just felt like, oh my God, I'm going to pass out. And I said, maybe if I passed out I would land on my bed. But I didn't. I landed on my head. Yeah. I do. I feel better now. Yes, I feel better. Yeah, they deadened the area and they put staples in my head like Frankenstein's monster. They just went, and then they take them out after a few days. Taking them out isn't, well, it hurts a little bit because you still have the little holes from the staple, but everything's, it's amazing. It's like we're little dolls. We're like, we wear meat suits. This sounds like a didgeridoo. You know those those Aborigines instruments? They go wow, wow, wow. That's pretty cool. I think that's how bongs were invented. They said, hey, if I fill this with marijuana smoke, I probably get really high. It's like, yeah, it's a long instrument. They just go wow, wow, wow. And then they go wow, wow. Wouldn't that be interesting to know the history of the didgeridoo? Is that how the bong came about? Shotguns. Have you heard of shotgunning? I think that was started in Vietnam. They would they would open the end of the shotgun and they put the marijuana in the shotgun, and that's how they would smoke the marijuana through the shotgun. I think I saw that on The Boys from Company C. Probably, yes. Yeah, for Vietnam, that's what they did there. I watched the movies, but you know what? The closest, there was a Vietnam vet. He said the the most accurate was that Mel Gibson movie, We Were Soldiers. He said that was pretty accurate. They could eat C4, yeah, and get high, yeah. People find weird ways. There's this thing called jingum, where they get high off of the smell of poo. They call it jingum or something like that. That was on A Thousand Ways to Die. You ever see that show? It was on Spike TV for a while. A Thousand Ways to Die. And they showed this story about some hippies that wanted to get high. And they started sniffing an outhouse or something like that. And that's how they died. Licking toads for a while there. Say if you lick a toad, you can get high. My friend's father was veteran, yeah, and he he said they could get high from everything, even the poo. That's right. Old. It's amazing what people. Dolphins like to get high. I heard they play with pufferfish. They play with pufferfish and get high. Hello, Jake. Jake 101. That's like a extracurricular activity. Hi, this is Jake 101. We're going to teach you how to make friendship bracelets. That was a big thing for a while, friendship bracelets. I like listening to stories, people who were there in Vietnam. Full Metal Jacket, that was a pretty intense movie. Some of those are actual stories. People listen to stories and then they make movies with scenes that have scenes. Are you having... I am, I'm sitting in here listening to the thunder. It's Thor's hammer, they say. Thor's hammer. He's throwing his Mjolnir. I think it's called a Mjolnir. I heard that he had an axe. Originally, Thor had an axe in Nordic lore. It's pretty cool. They talk about the Leviathan. They talk about Odin's travels. Not all who wander are lost. He lost an eye because he wanted knowledge, and he'd go anywhere for knowledge. And I think he popped out his eyes so he could see into the underworld or something like that. Those are some cool stories. I like the Hindi. They say the Hindu religion is the oldest religion. When you listen to other stories, they kind of sound like the Hindu religions. I could go to sleep right now hearing the rain on the roof. It's just like gentle fingernails. Ladies do that a lot now. They take their fingernails and they tap things with them. Are you having... Oh, I already read that. I hope the chat didn't stop. I've had to stop my live because the chat won't work. And I can tell because people start disappearing. So I was thinking that should be a privilege. Being able to chat should be a privilege. You can watch the show, but if you don't tip, you can't chat. That's cool, isn't it? It's like the next level up. This is entry level. You know, this is your free trial. Do you love Jesus? I love what he teaches. If you listen closely to what he teaches, and if people would just do it. You know, people talk about Jesus a lot, but if we were to actually do what he says to do, love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. Love your neighbor as yourself. And forgive trespasses. Could you imagine if we just forgave trespasses? Instead of going to court. Jesus even talked about that too. He talked about going to court. If somebody takes you to court. Court is just easy money. You have to pay court fees. If you want to sue somebody, you got to pay to have someone sued. You got to dress up real nice. You got to convince the judge. Yeah, but that's a tort case, you know. It's not a criminal case. It's like somebody upset someone. Yeah. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. How much nicer if people just forgave debts? Life would be so much easier. Then you'd have more money, wouldn't you? If you didn't have to pay debts, you could use that money to bless people. Anyway. Think of the possibilities. The real story of Jesus, if you were to look at the Nag Hammadi library, what Jesus really said versus what's in the Bible, he said, when you know the truth, you'll be disturbed. Then you will marvel. Then you will rule the all. And I think that's why they kept it out of the Bible. All the stuff Jesus really said. Because the world might even be better. A lot of people know about Jesus. He's in the Quran. I think even in Buddhist temples, they talk about... I heard a quote from Buddha one time. He was talking about how he likened it to cleaning a house. There's no way you could get your house clean enough without the Lord. Something about it sounded very specific the way it was worded. So yeah, he's known by a lot of people. And the miracles, you know. We're taught to doubt. Julie, hey, what's up? Oh yeah, Juliet. All right, I remember Juliet. You've left a couple of comments. All right. Where was the guy who was asking about Jesus? Oh, here he goes. Jake. Yeah, he said it's not the hearers of the law, it's the doers of the law. You're in Georgia. All right. You have a bunny. Is that a bunny? We're all in Georgia. I live in Dallas, Georgia. Kennesaw and Marietta seems to be the pretty pretty nice areas. When I've been through Marietta, through Kennesaw, I guess that's is Marietta. Yo, you went to Georgia, Milan, Milan and Juliet, and then there's who is that other guy? I keep forgetting. There's Jake, and then there's Alec. That's right, Alec. You're 7. All right. How's it going? You're from Greece, right? Flap, Flapos. That sounds Greek. Anyway, somebody made a video in Greek, and I wanted to see it. How's it going? I keep saying I need to shave, and I never do. You're from the yeah, you are from the Philippines. But there was somebody else from the Philippines in my last live. You're answering with a dot. I still hear the rain. I think I need the ceiling fan. It's getting warm in here. It's 1:20. I think it's time for a sandwich. A real sandwich with lettuce. I like when I put lettuce and mayonnaise. My soccer zodiac sign is Ronaldo. So that's what that is. Okay, you guys call it football. I was confused. So they play soccer, and Ronaldo is one of the soccer players because he's number 7. That's right. 7. That's a divine number. I've been seeing 1111 a lot. They say that's an angel number. Whenever I look at my phone in the morning or night, I'll see 1111. Well, I pray that God will help me create a way to make money. You gotta go? All right. It's probably pretty late over there, isn't it? I need to ask God to help me create a way to make money so I don't have to worry about money. It's funny. It's a love-hate relationship. They say the love of money is the root of all evil. Yes. Yes, Sophia. I like how you're so mad. Tell me about that. What made you mad? Is it an external stimuli? I blew a bubble and it popped. Well, that shouldn't make you mad. Expect a bubble to pop. So you get to make bubbles out of a certain flavor that are a certain flavor. You were saying you made mango bubble tape or bubbles? So you can, anyways. It's amazing what they could do with technology. So we got 7 viewers now. Is this getting boring? I think there should be more viewers by the end of the show. I'm not using bubble gum. I know. You're blowing bubbles. I'm using a type of tape. Okay. That's a new one on me. A type of tape. We used to have, it was a small tube, and you would squeeze a substance out of it and put it on the end of a straw, and you could make these bubbles. Hey Eddie, I have a big question for you. What is your message? My message for the world is do what you can Focus on what you can do to make this world a better place. That's my message for the world. Because a lot of people, they go, well, that's a bit much for me. I don't know if I can do that. But then there's so much you can do. You can help an old lady across the street, you know. You can reach up where a shorter person can't reach, you know. Or you can reach down where a taller person can't reach. I've always noticed that. If I go into a store, I can have a guy who's shorter than me get down there for something I can't, that I'll have to get on my knees to get, and then I could reach up. We'd be a perfect team. I could reach up and grab like the olive oil or whatever off the shelf, and he can get like the lima beans. I don't like lima beans. How about the baked beans? You know, they put the baked beans way down there to where I have to get on my knees to get the baked beans. I was thinking about that. Like, I can go up to a shorter person and say, hey, if you need me to reach for something, just come on over. Or a shorter person could say, hey, if you need to get down there to those baked beans, I'll help you out. Yeah, because it's like, I have to get down there on my knees to reach that. It's like, oh, I got my new pants on. He could just go, there you go. Yeah. Anyways, that's how I think. Or a smaller person, you know. Say, hey, I dropped, something fell down in there. Can you go in there? You know, I can't fit down there. You can. Or a bigger guy, hey, you know, you're going to subscribe? If I had $1 for every time someone said, no, thank you for subscribing, I want to personally thank you. Some people, I don't think, they just take for granted that people subscribe. Some people I see, they're struggling with like 10 subscribers. They're struggling with like 20 subscribers. I remember those days. I was thinking, man, how am I ever going to get that many subscribers? Can you say hello? I'm not interested in buying stuff. I can say hello. You're not interested in buying stuff. You're just here for the ride. You're one of the younger ones, so I guess the kids get a free pass. Kids are still trying to figure stuff out. How many jelly beans should I have? I don't know. Should I stop and wait for the bus? Anyways, you know what I can do as a promise to people who tip? I can eat jelly beans. Somebody early, no, I think it was yesterday, they asked me to eat an ice cream cone. I did that for a fan. I ate an ice cream cone on my live stream. I wonder where Marlise is. All my fans. I guess they can't be here every day. I keep hearing about gratitude. Gratitude. There's so many things we just expect to happen. We just expect for somebody to get our coffee right, you know, to get our order right when we go through the drive-thru. We just expect that to happen. It's like we never show any gratitude. We just expect it. Like we're at grandma's house. I think I saw a sign that said, grandchildren spoiled here. We're all like a bunch of grandchildren being spoiled. I should have a little refrigerator. Hello, Mia. should have a little refrigerator so when I get hungry, I can just reach in there and pull out a pre-made sandwich. That's what I need. I need a refrigerator and a microwave right here. So if I get hungry, I could just reach into the refrigerator, put it into the microwave, a burrito, and I could sit here and eat a burrito. Eddie, what is so fun? It's just a big question. What is so fun? Tobogganing on a snowy day. Tobogganing. It's a hat. Toboggan. Somebody who is in Appalachia hit me to that. They call it a toboggan. But anyways, you get on your snow sled and you just hope nothing is in front of you. I'm a small YouTuber with 79 subs. Well, put a comment and I'll go to your channel. And I might be another subscriber of yours. I do that sometimes when people subscribe. No, when people leave a comment, I'll go to their channel and I'll subscribe. You know, it's like Santa Claus. You'll see the cookies are gone and the milk, and there's something in your stocking. What is that little instrument you have? Savannah wants to know. Savannah Botha? It's called a Jew harp. I'm bringing home a baby bumblebee. You know what I want to do is go to the coffee shop. That's what I should do. It's 1:31 right now. I think they close at 5. I could probably go there. It's Monday. I go to the coffee shop and I can pay with my PayPal card. I commented on the most recent short. Okay, I'll be looking for it. We have a total of 8 viewers. It's like beauty, but it's on my mom's thing. I'm just a 10-year-old boy that's watching it, and my name is Caden. Hello, Caden. Hello, welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. How's that for an introduction? Or a reception? It's just a thing that we have with South African names. I am from South Africa. We have Africans' names. It is a type of language we have. Okay. South Africa, yes. There was somebody else from South Africa. Wow, this is a big world, isn't it? YouTube reaches the beaches. I get people from Australia. They don't stay long. They just say hi and then, but anyways. It's pretty cool. I'm known worldwide. Respect my authority. Respect my authority. And watch out for the man, bear, pig. Man. It's a man. It's a bear. It's a pig. That's funny. Al Gore had a cape, I think. That's an interesting show. The Imagination Land. Imagination. That was an uncensored. That show was uncensored. Wow, I guess the rain has stopped. I hope this is fun for you. I can't offer much. This is a very low budget show. We should call this a no budget show. We have no budget. We're lucky. We're lucky if we can get, hey, do you like chickens? I like chickens. Funny you brought that up. In Fair Oaks Village in California, there were chickens. They just let chickens run around. Different breeds, too. We had a chicken festival there. I noticed the behavior of the chicken, like when the sun is about to set, the chickens jump up in the trees. I guess they go there to sleep because it's warmer up there. I think that's a good idea. Maybe if you're lost in the woods and the sun starts to set, you can climb up a tree or build yourself a tree house. It'll probably be a lot warmer because cold air does sink to lower levels. They freak out when there's a hawk around. There was a hawk. I was wondering why all the chickens were freaking out. And the hawk was just chilling in the tree, saying, I think it's lunchtime. Do I like chickens? I have chickens have been known to fall asleep around me. I was at a picnic table in Fair Oaks Village. I was sitting there at the picnic table. A chicken jumped up and sat there on the table and just fell asleep. Another time I was at a bench. I was sitting on a bench. And I looked behind me and there was a chicken sleeping there. Or it was beside me. I guess I have that aura. I put chickens to sleep. Sleep, sleep. You know, like Ace Ventura. Crocodile Dundee. Remember him? He'd go boom. And he caused that bull to fall asleep. 10 people are watching. Michael J. Crocodile Dundee. It's warmer and it is safe from the... Yes, it is. Predators. I don't think a snake, the average snake, could swallow a chicken. Maybe a baby chicken. Indigestion. I see snakes attack things that they can't swallow. Especially those pythons, boa constrictors. It's like, how are they going to swallow that thing? Like a dog or a cat. It just wants to kill something by squeezing it. Cats or dogs. I'm a cat person. I like kitty cats. They're not as demanding as dogs. You just have to, they love you until. Cats love you until you stop giving them treats. Also, Eddie, you gotta go? Well, thank you for letting me know. Goodbye, Eddie. And I also like cats. You think so? I see a picture of a cat. Have a blessed day. My children. I should call you Eddie's kids. You'll be Eddie's kid. Well, I better not say that. They'll pull me into court. I'll be paying for a kid. Remember Jerry's kids? They used to make fun of people calling Jerry's kids. We just hang out here, don't we? We just hang out. We have a good time. We play with we blow bubbles. We talk about poop. You have a good day. Samir, hey, good boy, good boy. Yes. Isn't that nice? We can all just hang out. This is our happy place. Eddie's Funhouse is your happy place. How are you, good boy? I'm a good boy and I'm okay. You joined just in time for the show to end. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. How does that... It was the Beverly Hillbillies. You're all invited back next week for this locality, so have a heap and helping of our hospitality. Hi, Tio de Streamer, D Streamer. Fair, handsome boy. That could be scary. You don't want people to call you a handsome boy in close quarters. I am a small content creator. Pleased to meet ya. Tito, T-O, not, yeah. Did I say that right? I think I did. I'm hearing more thunder. I'm hearing more thunder. Who watches The Simpsons? Who doesn't watch The Simpsons? I remember when I went to Universal Studios. Yeah, I went to. How old are you, T.O.? I'm trying to familiarize myself. You subbed. Thank you for that. Leave me a comment and I might reciprocate. Leave me a comment and I might reciprocate. This is what we do here. we talk for a short time. You never have time. You have to make time. That's what I heard. You have to make time. Time won't give me time, and time makes lovers feel like they got something real. Time won't give me time. Time won't give me time. Where's Marlies? She must be thinking of me. I can't stop thinking of Marlies for some reason. Hello, Marlies. Emojis. Emojis. Throw me a bone here. I'm the boss. Need the info. Oh, I hope I don't do that too much. I don't want to irritate my eye. It doesn't look irritated. My eye is irritated. I don't want to irritate my eye. I am not a crook. Wow. That wasn't a burp. That was an apology. Oh no, it's going to rain. I am in danger. Savannah, are you in danger? What do we do when we're in danger? Don't leave the store, that's for sure. Kids should never leave the store. If they get lost in the store, don't leave the store. Find out where the customer service desk is. You remember The Simpsons? How old are you, Savannah? Or did I already ask you? Did I already ask you how old you were? Compressor paper rocket? Are you learning new words? I like those glasses. How old is Tio? Did I ask that? I'm asking, people ask me how old I am all the time. That's right. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Scissors cut paper. Paper covers rock. Rock hurts real bad. You're 10. All right. I seem to get, yeah, in that age range. You're 3? You can't be 3 years old. Come on. You're barely aware of what's around you. 3, 2. Are you spamming? Spamming is not allowed here. I don't allow spamming. I think when I was younger, I scrolled and I think I found one of your live streams, but then couldn't comment because I was using a Samsung and it wouldn't let you. Okay. You know what happens sometimes is it's YouTube's fault. People try to type in their text and it won't do it. And I lose viewers. 10. The 10. We're the 10 squad. The 10 count. How's that? He, she, counting down, maybe. Could be. Counting down to what? For the ball drop? I wanted to see, have you ever watched that on New Year's Eve? in Times Square. I think they have it. The ball drops in Times Square. My mom's on the phone again. I'm on the phone, but I'm talking to you all. I'm talking to y'all. I could do something. No, I'm just a 10-year-old boy. Remember? Of course. I'm just a 10-year-old boy. Are you a real boy? You're not like Pinocchio? Pinocchio, his biggest dream. Isn't it funny that fairies always make things happen? When Cinderella had the fairy godmother, Pinocchio, it was a fairy that made him a real boy. Fairies. They're magical. They're magical beings. People know about fairies in Ireland. I think also in the UK. Don't tell them your middle name, though. Pinocchio was also swallowed by a whale. That would suck, wouldn't it? Being swallowed by a whale? Think how gooey it would be in there and stinky. Gooey and stinky. And you probably couldn't breathe. What if the whale ate some jalapeno peppers? That wouldn't be good. Or ate somebody you didn't like. You had to spend time in the whale with somebody you don't like. Somebody who didn't take a bath. Well, it wouldn't make it any worse. Well, I guess the rain stopped. So much for the thunderstorm. Said hi. Yes, you did. So that's actually a feature. When you can just click on it and it says hi. I might have you have a great day. All right. Oh, I might leave. I'm sorry it's lagging. I think I'm taking the show for granted. Things get so exciting for a while. All right, I guess I can end the show then because it's lagging. I just hope it didn't suck.